Hi everyone. We're going to continue with rocks today, and we're going to make a little book that has to do with the three types of rocks. Remember, they are igneous rock, metamorphic rock, and sedimentary rock. You need to get out these 2 pages. They're in your yellow folder, and one is page 19 and one is page 18. So go ahead and get those out. And the first thing we need to do is neatly cut on this dark line right around here. You can watch me. So we have that. Then on this page, we have the rock formation cards. I'm going to cut those out on the dark line. Make sure you don't accidentally throw these away. So we're talking about igneous rock, and we know that igneous rock is when melted rock cools and hardens. And remember, melted rock that is inside the earth is called magma. But then it's kind of funny because as soon as the melted rock it comes out of the earth, comes to the earth's surface, it's not called magma anymore. Then its name is changed to lava. So magma is melted rock inside the earth, and lava is melted rock that's outside the earth, that's come to the earth's surface. So igneous rock, is it the first one, the second one, or the third choice? And igneous rock is the second choice. This type of rock forms when molten material or magma cools and hardens. So I'm going to cut these apart. Make sure you put them in a safe place so they don't get lost. I'm going to grab some glue. Now, when we look at this page about igneous rock, it shows us on the United States where you can find igneous rock. And guess what? We live in Utah, and there is igneous rock, quite a bit that can be found in Utah. Here are 4 types of igneous rock. There are lots of kinds of igneous rock, but here are some that are 4 main types. The first is basalt, and that's this rock right here. Okay. I wanted you to get a good picture of what that looks like. So it's gray. So you're going to want to get a gray crayon out. color in that basalt? Gray. Now it says here there are two classifications of igneous rock. Extrusive and intrusive. Whoa, those sound like really big words. Well, think X means on the outside when we have X. Some insects have an exoskeleton, actually all insects do, which is like a shell on the outside of them. They don't have bones. So X means on the outside. Also, sometimes if you read a lotion bottle or some a Vaseline bottle, you'll see it says for external use only. That means X, only use it on the outside of your body. In other words, don't eat it. So X means on the outside. So extrusive igneous rock is formed from lava. It's lava that has cooled and hardened outside of the earth. Intrusive, and this is an easy one because it starts with in, intrusive forms inside the earth, inside the earth's surface, right? So it says here, extrusive rock forms on the earth's surface. Intrusive rock forms beneath the earth's surface, so inside. Basalt is actually an extrusive rock. So it forms on the earth's surface from lava. So extrusive. So underneath basalt, you can write extrusive. So not inside the earth, on the outside of the earth. Next we have pumice. And this is really a neat igneous rock because this is so light. I wish that you could feel it. It feels like a sponge and I could easily break it, which is pretty amazing. So this is pumice. Very light and it even floats. Okay. So do you think that this is formed inside of the earth or on the earth's surface, outside of the earth? And if you guessed outside of the earth, you are right. This is when lava cools super fast that it still has gas bubbles and air bubbles in it. So pumice is extrusive. And pumice can be different colors. This one's a white, but pumice can also be black. But I think I'm going to kind of color this one. Oh, what do you think? Does that look kind of close? Kind of, this is called tumbleweed. Now, I know you probably don't have a tumbleweed crayon at home. That's okay. Just use one that was kind of that color. The next igneous rock is obsidian. And obsidian's a neat rock too. It's really shiny and smooth, almost like glass. So that's obsidian. And this kind of obsidian, this is called snowflake obsidian because the little white spots on it kind of look like snowflakes. So do you think obsidian hardens, cools and hardens inside of the earth or outside the earth on the earth's surface? And if you said that it also cools on the outside of the earth, you're right. This is also extrusive. Okay. All right. Next, we have granite. And this is granite. You've See, we have a lot of granite here in Utah. I know my mom and dad have a whole lot in their backyard. So granite is also an igneous rock. And granite takes a long, long time to form. That's why there are these crystals in it. It takes a really long time to form. So do you think granite is formed inside the earth or outside the earth on the earth's surface? And actually granite is the only rock of these four that is intrusive. Okay. It is formed from melted magma that cooled really slowly over time. So this is formed in the earth. So these three formed from lava. They are extrusive. And this one is intrusive, the granite. And if you want to color the granite with some kind of gray and black spots, you can do that. I'll give you a second to finish up this page on igneous rock. There's all of the rocks again. There's the pumice, the basalt, the granite, and the obsidian, the regular and the snowflake obsidian. So I'm going to go ahead and hit pause for a second while you're finishing up. Okay, if you need more time to finish this page, then hit pause and then join us when you're ready. So I'm going to set this igneous rock page aside. Next, we're going to look at the page that says sedimentary rock. We're going to cut this out on the dark line. And I want you to look at which of these might be for sedimentary rock. I have cut out my page, and if you chose this definition right here, this type of rock forms when small pieces of clay, silt, or sand settle in layers on the bottoms of lakes and oceans. Pressure of the water and the layers above compress the pieces into rock. So compress means push them together with pressure. Okay, so the sedimentary rock, they are the layered rock. Put a little bit of glue here. Right? So sedimentary rock covers about 3/4 of the land on Earth and most of the land on the bottom of the ocean. So there's a lot of sedimentary rock. And most fossils are found in sedimentary rock. Remember, a sedimentary rock is layered. The examples, and they're showing that sedimentary rock can be found all over the United States. That's why the whole United States is colored. I've shown you this before. I love this rock. This is my sandstone. Okay, and you can definitely see the layers in the sandstone, but it's also sandy. I mean, it's kind of crumbling as I rub it. There are little pieces of sediment or sand. Sediment is just sand or dirt that's coming off on my fingers. So there's sandstone. Oh, here are also some pieces of sandstone. You can't see the layers, but you can see that they're definitely made of sand. So when you go to St. George, you can kind of see layers there. When you go to St. George or Lake Powell, when you go down south, you see lots of this kind of rock. Look for me on part 2.